Hello everybody, and welcome back to the XCOM Declassified. Sorry, I was having a hard time making sure that it was all lined up, because sometimes when I start recording on Streamlabs, it will show me what the previous recorded timer was, and for a while it wasn't doing it, so it was hard to time to make sure that it makes it easy for me to edit, but I'm going with that, what I just did.
Agent Carter, report to the engineering wing. William Carter to the engineering wing.
Make it quick.
Oh.
That's all for now.
Thank you.
I will.
Yeah, see? It was this door.
All personnel, we have received unconfirmed reports that the outsiders have made Savannah, Georgia a primary target. Damage said to be irrevocable. Updates will follow when we receive confirmation and report.
Machines will grow.
All personnel, as the tragic events around Nils's demise have taught us, we must be eternally vigilant against infiltration from the outside of menace. Physically screening can prevent cloaked infiltrators, but we must be wary of the other forms of infiltration, particularly by sympathizers of double agents. Until such a time as we can determine a scientific test to reveal the enemies among us, we have to develop a functional identity test. On entrance to the base, from any external trip or assignment, all personnel are required to go through a screening attended by no fewer than 2 guards. These guards will ask one of a series of screening questions rotated daily. Any subjects who gives what is considered a suspicious response will be held for further questioning. Security agents will be given the questions and guidelines depicting what constitutes a suspicious answer on a daily basis. We thank you for your vigilance. With your assistance, we shall be
Freaking mole.
What do you know about it?
It's not good enough anymore. No, they all want some crazy ray gun.
Carter, what's this I hear about people sleepwalking through cities?
It's some sort of sickness. Just another way those bastards are killing us out there.
What, the death rays aren't doing the job fast enough?
The infection doesn't seem to do any physical harm, except to their looks. Just traps them in their own head.
And that's better than being dead, is it?
Okay.
That's enough prying for
Any time.
So unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of.
We have received unconfirmed reports that the outsiders have made Savannah, Georgia a primary target. Damage is said to be near total. Updates will follow when we receive confirmation and report.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking to people here because there's a lot more missions than I thought, and I can't keep series going on forever, so I just kind of have to...
I'm sure Falk has the lab coats finding some way to track him down.
Hey!
Wasn't the spy invisible? How are they gonna know if there's another one around watching them?
Damn, you're right.
Hey, it's you again! I forgot your name, but you're the voice actor for Lee. You rock, man, you rock. Glad that you're more than just that one character we met. Such a good voice.
Carter, join me.
I'm here. Okay, hello.
I don't like it when my agents go off the rails, Carter. Never ignore my orders again. You're lucky things turned out as well as they did with Dr. Weir's rescue. I'll overlook it this time. I understand the situation is getting to you.
Weaver tell you that? Or you just figured it out on your own?
I need to know I can trust you, Carter. I took a big risk including you in this operation, and I'm about to take another.
What are you talking about?
Taking the fight to the enemy. Not just surviving this war, winning it.
And how exactly are we gonna do that?
With this.
Oh, spaceship. Spaceship. Oh no, look out! Bonk. Sorry. One ship against an
That's
armada?
impressive. I'll give you that, but they have an entire fleet. What makes you think it'll turn the tide?
You only need one bullet to take down a target. If you know where to shoot.
We need to locate their command center.
And we have a captive spy who just might be able to tell you. If you know the right way to ask him.
Oh.
That's
Talking about
an
the
impressive
Infiltrator?
flying saucer you've built.
Actually, the Air Force was already toying with a prototype like this. Our German associate just made a few modifications, including everything we could steal from the outsiders.
How does it handle?
When it's finished, it'll be faster and more maneuverable than anything in the skies.
But can it take on one of their battleships?
In a head-to-head fight, no. But it won't need to. Watch.
Nifty little trick.
Dr. Dresner is
Watch?
particularly proud of that one.
What trick?
He's been invaluable to the project.
What trick?
We dubbed the craft the Avenger.
Can it get through those Venn gates of theirs?
That's what we need you to find out.
What trick?
How do we know we can take them out in one strike?
Weir's been studying their transmissions, and he believes they're coming from a single source.
That's this mosaic thing they talk about?
Yes. The doctor says his measurements prove that it's some sort of central command, possibly even a single being. And if our tests are correct, it is indeed more than just some sort of radio network.
How so?
After studying the Infiltrator's implants and physiology, we believe it connects directly to the minds of the outsiders.
So if we take out Mosaic's core, we shut down every outsider on this planet.
That's the idea. But we need to know more.
What do we know about the Infiltrator?
We've been running a barrage of tests on him. Preliminary interrogation, medical checks. The boys in the lab even took a look at the devices implanted in him.
Find anything useful?
We don't even know his name. Or if his kind even have names. But we have reason to believe he'll be more responsive now.
What happened? Lock him in solitary for a couple weeks?
You might be closer than you think. In a recent examination, our surgeons removed this from his head. We think it's some kind of communication device.
He was bugged?
We're not sure. Weir thinks it was his connection to Mosaic.
That's their communication network.
According to Dr. Weir, yes. Whatever it is, ever since we removed this thing, the Infiltrator's been less aggressive, more morose.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'll see what I can get out of the
So I'm moving
Infiltrator.
my mic a little bit.
We've got him in a containment center in the lab, built especially for him.
Got his own luxury suite, huh? That ought to soften him up.
Don't count on it.
How gentle do I need to be?
Just be careful. He's the only captive we have.
That's fair. Okay, bye everybody.
What sort of aliens built this thing?
Aliens at first. It was
Oh,
an
in
experimental
here.
project in the Air Force. So it can move in any direction?
Shut it down! Shut it down before it blows! No, wait! We need to test the threshold! Yes, we really should see when it explodes! Are you too crazy? Shut it down! Did you see that lift? Wunderbar! Never before have I seen its equal. Sure, if you don't mind your crew splattered all over the walls. Of course, of course. But that is why we do this radio-controlled test beforehand, yeah? There's no way you're getting me in one of those flying saucers until you work out the eject system. Nonsense. If we are careful and precise in our work, we will have no need of ejection systems. We might not need one. But I'm the one who's going to be piloting that thing. I still don't understand why you don't want us to design weaponry for this new craft. Yes, we have a very promising prototype. No, knife.
Deliver immediately and file in a secure envelope. Too many rumors about Project Avenger have been leaking out. I know the team needs to know that we have a positive way of striking back at the enemy, but we cannot afford to risk this knowledge reaching an infiltrator. Yeah. Especially if it can, like, contact people. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm serious. They got him here, locked up for interrogation.
Yes, they do.
Here you're gonna have a word with you know who. Give him a shiner for me, will ya?
Ooh. Enemy infiltrator. Subject is to receive double guard at all times, and visitors are not authorized without director level permission, and even then, only under strict observation. Although subject has not demonstrated any ability to cloak since its surgery, subject is still considered a high escape risk. Similar, despite marked decrease in aggression since surgery, subject is considered extremely dangerous. Although the infiltrator is technically considered a prisoner of war, the outsiders are not a known signatory of the General Convention, and as such, the standard POW protections are not extended to it. Oh, another one. So many documents. Weighing over a quarter ton, these walking tanks are either the product of extreme physical mutations or countless generations of eugenic breeding, dubbed mutants. These devastating enemies are heavily armored and equipped with scattered lasers. Agents are advised to keep their distance and focus fire on a single target to penetrate the creature's defenses. Munitions, impressive mutants' impressive physiology is further augmented by an array of implants, but these do not include the same neural relays found in outsiders, with neither the hierarchy communication of the outsider nor the submission of the sectoids. It appears the mutants are engaged as mercenaries in the enemy's forces, but without an understanding of their payment or motivations, humanity has little chance of being able to employ these powerful forces or sway their loyalty. Woo! Sometimes I hate the documents. I'm gonna look around. Here are the findings from the outsider biopsies. I should call out a few of the more interesting findings which may be useful for your own research. 1. The outsider's biology is largely similar to our own. Carbon-based, bipedal, vertebrae, all that. They appear to eat, poop, breathe, bleed, and die like us. Many appear to have major modifications to their circulatory, nervous system, respiratory, skeleton, and muscular systems. These appear to be synthetic additions, but the implantation method is far too thorough and precise for any surgery we've ever seen. 3. On death, these modifications overheat rapidly, consuming themselves and their hosts. Careful surgery can prevent this, but it's very difficult and dangerous. Surgeon Kerp Hope received severe blisters on the fingers of his scalpel hand. Thank you very much. I trust this is enough information for you to work with, and my staff can return to treating injured humans and studying the affected sleepwalkers. If you require more data, you are cordially invited to perform your own research. Peace.
I think I would like that, Mr. Falk. I think I would like that very much. You are Dr. Heinrich Dressner, correct? Yeah, Mr. Falk. And do you understand why I am interviewing you today? Officially or unofficially? None of this will be in the final records of your immigration. Officially, our commitments at Yalta mean we must turn you away. And yet, here we both are. Yes, well, we can't risk losing a mind like yours to the Soviets, now can we? You need not worry about that, sir. There is a reason I surrendered to your soldiers, but not to Stalin's. What reason is that? I do not like their cold winters. Very funny. Regardless, we need to talk about your past affiliations. What is there to say? What was done was terrible, wasteful, inhuman. I have regrets, but I had no part in that. No way to prevent it. You could have left. At the time, I did have a family to support. Also, I feared my once great nation would turn to the Communist Party. So you supported the alternative? Only at first. By the time I saw what they truly were, it was too late to escape. I'm a scientist, Mr. Falk. I understand physics, fluid dynamics, chemical reactions. But I cannot see the future. I cannot predict the horrors of my fellow man. We can't offer you atonement, Doctor. But we can offer you a chance to use your skills to help people.
So I'm going to go looking around first. There is going to be a little bit of looking around.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Irrationality will not help us identify enemy infiltrators.
Calm? While you perform tests on men? Like livestock?
These tests serve to protect them. And after all, they are all volunteers.
Maybe, but we're still not certain of what side effects.
Ah, William, welcome to our newly refitted laboratory. I'm certain that Dr. Weir would love to give you a tour of the facilities. Yeah, Herr Doctor?
Yes, of course. I'll just leave Heinrich to his tests.
I tripped over them. Leaders of the outsider forces, the commanders exhibit the same physique of the other outsiders, but have significantly more complicated neural implants, as well as much more advanced equipment. Personnel shielding is common and many other tactical abilities may be available to these dangerous enemies. Agents are advised to make commanders a top priority in any engagement. Commanders do not exhibit the same poor living conditions of their subordinate grunts. Nutrition is plentiful, physical trauma is minimal, and many commanders carry personal effects into battle. These often appear to be devotional items, perhaps involved in religious ceremonies centered around their origin. The precise details of this origin are still being examined by Dr. Weir, but it is believed to be the communication network utilized by the outsiders' neural implants. I see. Man, there's so much stuff. The gunship we faced was only one of a countless number of the Outsiders' multi-purpose assault ships, but it has provided us with an excellent array of technological materials for study. The combined thrust gravitic propulsion systems, Elerium transfer power source, and assorted environmental control systems should be especially useful if we are taking the fight to the enemy. More generally, we find that while the enemy gunships are very sturdily built for war, they also bear evidence of extended heavy usage. With only minimal repairs in some cases, unnecessary systems, luxury, and entertainment suites have been cannibalized for use in more pressing repairs, weapons, and propulsion, suggesting that the Outsiders have been running low on supplies in the course of their extended conquests. This may explain the urgency of their attack on Earth. That last part I actually understood. While not a living alien species, the sectopod poses a new danger. Standing 20 feet tall, this heavy armored fighting robot is equipped with heavy weapons atop multiple all-terrain legs. Glad I haven't met that yet. That can be used as impromptu melee weapons. Sectopods are controlled by a living sectoid encased and sustained within the armor. These pilots are unable to leave this sectopod. In many cases, their containment tanks are welded shut and may actually be a careful bred subspecies developed solely for this purpose. The pilot's loyalty would have to be wiping something off my screen. Unquestionable, and while they do not wear the slave collars of their brethren, they bear significantly more intrusive neural implants. Ugh. Okay.
Down here is what we call the workshop. It's where we test the new equipment and applications. It's all quite experimental, so don't use anything here until it's been cleared for the field.
Okay.
Lawrence, have you seen these latest findings? Just a moment, Alan. I'm finishing a minor change to your calculations. Oh, to hell with... Bloody hell. That's brilliant. No, I don't know about all that. It's just a minor change. You would have done it yourself. In time.
Maybe, but you're the one who did it today. If I'm not careful, you'll be replacing me as head of this project.
And take away your prized work? Anyway, what was it you wanted to show me? What?
Oh, it's these new transmissions that we've been receiving. Dr. Rossi believes they may be extraterrestrial in origin. Take a look.
Extraterrestrial transmissions? You don't say.
Think of it. Intelligent life on other worlds.
I think we're past realizing that's a thing.
Reaching across the void to welcome us to the brotherhood of the stars.
Alan, you're making some
some rather dangerous assumptions. Oh, I know it could be nothing. Some Soviet trick, perhaps. But think, Lawrence. If it really is from another planet, why, someday our Vengate project could bridge our worlds. Yes, I suppose that could be possible. Why, this could be the start of a new chapter.
Sorry, I moved my mic again.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Okay. Where did he go? Oh, here he is. That's not him. There's him. Hello.
Here we go.
Alan Weir.
As you see, we have the automated turret deployed, but it cannot draw a line of sight on any targets. You can lift a target out from behind its cover to get a clear shot. But if you face many targets, it might be a better option to lift your turret instead. Go ahead and try. The engineers are especially proud of the gyroscopic stabilization that makes that possible. It'd be a shame not to put it to use in the field.
Is that all?
The boys in the lab just wanted to make sure you knew all your options in the field. Never know when it'll come in handy.
That's fair. Oh. Can we finish this tour? I have someone to interrogate.
As you may have guessed from the glow, this is where we store element 115, or Illyrium. Understanding it is vital to our ability to adapt and adopt outsider technology. So far, our results have been mixed, at best. But I'm sure you didn't come here just for a guided tour. I'll leave you to your duties, William. Agent Carter, I fear I haven't properly expressed my gratitude for the rescue you provided me.
Just happy to have a man like you on board. We need all the help we can get.
Appreciate it, Carter. I hope I live up to your expectations.
In fact, you can start now. I have a few questions about what went on back at Rosemont.
I'll do my best, though I have to admit I'm not sure I understand it all either. Not something I'm typically eager to admit, by the way. Where shall we start?
Your assistant mentioned something called Mosaic. Said you were the key to it. Seemed to have something to do with the measurements you were taking. Any idea what he meant by that?
I don't know much about it at all, other than it controls the Vengates connecting our worlds, and it also seems to exert some degree of influence over the denizens of that world. As to why Lawrence regarded me as the key to it remains a mystery.
But what is it? Is it a thing? Or a person?
I think Lawrence was
what is it?
an
I wish I knew,
infiltrator
Agent.
at the time.
It could be any number of things. A natural force, a psychological disorder.
Was taken over.
One thing is certain, however. It does seem to be accessible via physical technology.
I think that Lawrence was a sleepwalker. And I think that it was someone, like, wanting him to go back. For some reason. Maybe to get all the people, all the aliens, through whatever Mosaic is and back to their world where they belong, perhaps.
Did you know that your assistant was one of them?
Yes, well, believe it or not, I'm as shocked as you. More so, I dare say. He was so dedicated, so curious. But that's no excuse.
Oh, he was.
I mean, how could I have been such a fool?
You're lying. I'm supposed to believe you worked side by side with an enemy operative and never had any idea. And they call you a genius.
Believe what you will, Agent, I was fooled. And by someone I came to care quite deeply about. I don't expect you to fathom the intricacies of human emotion, but I don't care for your insinuations. I am as much a patriot as any enlisted man.
They didn't hire me for my sensitivity, Doc. Sorry if my heart doesn't go out for a traitorous alien.
The question is, traitorous to whom? He provided us with invaluable information.
The people we saw back there. The stuck ones, the ones who can't stop doing the same thing over and over. What's the skinny on them? Are they us? Or are they them?
To be honest, I haven't the foggiest. I can say it was horrifying to witness my students, one by one, falling victim to the condition.
How does it operate? Why does it only take some people?
A mystery as yet, but one I aim to get to the bottom of.
Maybe it's something
I did notice
specific
trends,
to
more
a
students than
certain,
professors, more whites than blacks.
Like,
nothing I can yet identify as the source.
in
Before
Doctor
I
Who,
go,
there's this thing
tell
called blood
me,
control. Not
why are
saying
you
that
so
Doctor Who's any
valuable?
relation to this.
Folk seems to think we can't win this
But
thing
in
without
the first
you.
episode
I
that David
suppose he
Tennant
regards the work
has,
I've been
they
doing with ARPA as
use
essential.
blood control.
I've been
to
tracking
blood
audio
control a
signals
certain
gathered
blood
via
type,
telemetry.
something
I shot
like
my
that.
findings around the scientific community for months.
Anything concrete?
But that's
Only
also
subtle
extremely
results, but
far-fetched.
Myron, Director Falk, recognized their import. I thought it was merely a curious anomaly, but he felt it was a warning. Guess now we know who was right.
Okay, I'm done talking to these people. I'm gonna go do what I need to do because I want to get out on a mission. I think I've searched everything.
The infiltrator's right inside, Agent Carter. If you need anything, just ask.
I need to be left alone.
I see you gave up on the disguise. Done playing dress-up?
This one can no longer hide. Those systems were corrupted by your scientists.
Yeah. Gloat all you want about your superior technology while we've got you tied to a chair with a rope.
You want revenge for your fellow warrior? Go ahead and take it. Nothing you do will stop the Zujari.
We're gonna pay a visit to your home, and you're gonna help us get there.
A counter-invasion? Ha! The more you resist Mosaic, the more you will bring death to your world. You think you have seen our strength? This is just an expeditionary force preparing the way for our armies. We will destroy you.
We'll see about that.
It's simple. You will join our empire or you will die. For us, there are no other choices.
Our whitecoats say there's been a change in your attitude ever since they yanked this device out of your head. I want to know what the hell it is.
It is many things. A shield, a beacon, our focus. It is Mosaic. Without it, I am alone, unsure, impure of thought.
What exactly is Mosaic?
You would think of it as a broadcast.
Okay.
A network. Each of us are connected to it. It unites us.
It's how you receive your orders.
Our orders. Our faith. Mosaic delivers truth. Or perhaps what Origin decides is the truth.
Why don't you just do yourself a favor? Just talk straight to me. And tell me about this Origin. Maybe we can help you.
You are more civilized than would be expected for such divided creatures. It is not a weakness. Nothing is as I thought. Nothing is as Origin told us.
Listen, I'm fighting for the survival of my entire race here. Give me something to work with, or you'll find out what I'm willing to do for my world.
You have already seen what we are willing to do for our own dying world. What Origin has forced us to do for our world. Forced me to do to other worlds.
You don't have to let Origin control you. Tell us how to stop him and you can be free. We can destroy Mosaic. You can all be free.
Yes, but Mosaic cannot be destroyed. Mosaic is not a single place, not a solid thing. And soon it will consume your people as it has so many. As it did mine.
We can stop.
You're wrong. We've traced Mosaic's transmissions to a single location. If we can get there, your people can be free.
A myth spread by the few who are deaf to Mosaic. I used to think they were mad, but perhaps...
Here's proof. A source for Mosaic's transmissions. If we get there, we can put an end to it.
But without Mosaic, without Origin's guidance, my people... We will never find a new world.
Your people could come here without conquest. Wouldn't be the first time immigrants came to our shores. We'll help you fight for your freedom. And in return, you can live in the land of the free.
William Carter. My thoughts are my own for the first time in my life. If there is a chance that others can know this freedom, I will tell you what you want to know. To survive the crossing, you will need an instrument that can recalibrate quantum structures. Such a device can be acquired from one of our ships, which you can find only at one of our docking stations near a Ven gate.
Thank you. Once we've stopped Origin, your people will thank you too.
Yay! Teamwork!
Nice work in there, Carter. I bet the director will want to tell you that himself.
Was he watching?
You even have to ask that question? He's waiting for you in ops.
Do you have to even wait? Do you even have to ask that question? You have to. I was about to say, do you even have to wait that question?
I don't know what you said to him after that alien thing's been making nice since your little visit. You must have scared the bejesus out of him.
No. I was just nice.
There's Carter. He got the alien to talk, you know.
Huh? How'd he do that?
I'm afraid to ask.
Attention all personnel. We have multiple reports coming in of a widespread outsider assault across the Champaign-Urbana area. Damage
this is Ops?
End report.
Ops? Where's Ops? Oh, is Ops the main headquarters area? So there is side missions. I don't know if I'm going to do all the side missions. I want to, but I also really want to get to the ending.
Continues to scramble long-range communication efforts. Field teams report rumors of panic and rioting in major cities. End report.
Looking for a few answers?
No.
If you get any insights,
Will do, Carter.
I think that's him up there. Man, how did you get up? I guess you just walked up there, but also, how does this information spread so fast?
Reports of outsider structures being built outside of St. Louis. No attacks reported, but sleepwalker infection has spiked in...
Carter, good work in there. I'm honestly surprised you kept your cool.
That wasn't my first interrogation.
It shows. Having a defector on our side could make a big difference.
And who knows? Someday, they might be great allies.
Let's just focus on making it through this war. Now, I've been discussing the information you extracted with Dr. Weir.
Any clue where we can find one of those interdimensional things?
The doctor calls it a phase plotter.
Ooh.
And we know there's an outsider docking tower near a town called Vida Buena in New Mexico.
Vida Buena.
De Silva's team reported it when they were investigating sleepwalkers in the area.
Sounds like our new defector might be the key to getting into the tower.
I wouldn't trust letting him into the field yet. His mind is still fragile. He's not ready to fight against his own.
Any other ideas for how to get in?
As it turns out, De Silva's team attempted to infiltrate the structure. But the last report from them was 2 days ago.
What the hell, Falk? De Silva goes missing and you're just telling me now?
Calm down, Carter. We have reason to believe that he's still alive. But he's deep in enemy territory and unable to broadcast. Link up with him and his team. Then you will all escort Dr. Weir through the command tower and secure the phase plotter.
Okay.
Why are we putting the doctor back in danger?
Weir is the only one who understands how the enemy
Sorry, I
gates
moved my
work.
chair in case you were wondering.
He's the only one with any insight into how their systems might operate.
And no time to train a field specialist, right?
Precisely. Keep Dr. Weir safe. He's far too valuable to lose.
What was De Silva doing up there anyway?
He was assigned to gather intel on the Outsiders' gates for Dr. Weir's benefit.
And now we're going there to get one of these gadgets. What aren't you telling me about this place?
Vida Buena is an outsider transport hub. Ships coming and going from one of those gates, 24 hours a day.
So the best chance we have of getting a phase plotter
is a place swarming with enemies. Yes.
I see.
You think we can trust the outsider?
He seemed pretty shaken up. If we learned anything from your encounter with this Lawrence, it's that the real problem is their mosaic.
You think they'll all just switch off when we take out Mosaic?
I wouldn't bet on it. But as it seems to be their communications network, destroying it would give us a serious edge.
Can't ask for much more than that. All right, that's all I need.
I'll have
I would
senior ops
love
inform
to have one of
Dr.
those
Weir that you're ready
infiltrators
to
on
go.
our side. I hope I can
Carter.
recruit.
Yes, sir.
Good luck out there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, we're gonna depart. I'm done talking to people. I can't talk to any more people right now. I can't. Oh.
You can't attend every threat yourself, but in some cases, you can dispatch agents to assist. On these dispatch missions, they will earn valuable experience and may find new equipment or even other experienced agents. However, they won't be available in the field while dispatched, so select your squads wisely.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Operations. So is this... Okay, so I am gonna try to do all of them. I'm gonna dispatch Van Kummerbeck. Sure. Confirm. Recruit. Sharpshooter pack, sure. Sure. Randomize a couple of times. I'm going to recruit one more. Ooh. CIA Special Ops. Okay. Now that they're all full, no. Mission select. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And this might be the same video, this might be different. I'm going to try to keep it in the same video, but this is continuing after the crash that Streamlabs OBS had, I guess, in the last one. Can I check for an update? Should have checked for an update before. I think it would have started up if it had an update. Anyway, it's back. I removed Brian. I'm going to send him on this mission with all the other 7. Okay, so they're all going that way. Yeah, they're all dispatched, so hopefully they'll rank up more, and then I'll swap them out and send them on another one. While that happens, though, we are going to actually go to one of these two. Prevent missile launch. Let's do code breakers. Why not? So I am going to try to do the side missions. I'm just not going to do all the talking. I just can't. All the reading and all the talking is just a bit too much for me in this series. I mean, I've of course read those when I first played, I'm pretty sure, but I don't read them out loud, so. Okay.
So this is where the analysts are stationed.
Yes, indeed. Listening for clues around the clock.
If they're so smart, why didn't they send us some kind of warning?
That's the problem. We lost contact just before the attack. With any luck, you can find some survivors.
Luck hasn't been on our side, Barnes.
That is true.
Then, make your own, Carter.
Bethany, remember that plan we made in case something went wrong? Something has gone wrong. The signals we're intercepting are like nothing I've ever heard. The headaches started 2 days ago, and today I decided that I had to run for it. Between the director locking down the facility and those transmissions, I'm getting my stuff and getting the heck out of here. Meet me at the place we went on Valentine's Day, Philip.
We have outsider contact.
Here they come. Give them one for me, Carter.
Hit it hard! Lifting it! Attack! It's mine! That's your target. Firing on your target. Get its attention.
Coming out and fight, you bastards.
Focus on that one.
Taking aim.
That's your target.
This one's mine. Target down.
Uh-oh.
Area secure.
Okay, something ain't right here. Hello everybody. I'm just freaking going with this now. This has been a disaster. I'm back.
Create a projection duplicate of the recon agent, drawing fire and distracting enemies. Too much damage will destroy the projection.
So here's my concern. See, that's my concern, is the gunshots are happening afterwards, so I'm figuring it was delayed. Yeah, see, all the sounds are delayed, but I don't know how to fix it. I have no idea how to fix it. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. Yeah, it's delayed, but I can't fix it. Okay, the screen's just frozen. I've just broken everything. Okay, at this point, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this for the day. I disconnected my controller, that's the sound you're hearing. This is going to be the end of that video. I'll put this all into there so that everything's at least up to date. I have to figure this stuff out. I'm not bothering it with it tonight. So, anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!